My name is Madeline, and I'm an artist living in Miami. I was living in Las Vegas for the last 7 years, and I have a background in barbering and architecture. So I got into painting midway through school in architecture. While I was in architecture school, it really pushed my skills in my creativity, and I was curious how that would apply in my own personal life and in my own hobbies. So I started to pick up painting, and it went really well. Since I've moved to Miami about 7 months ago, living in the city and the way that art is encouraged and embraced here inspires me, because the way that people go about it, from graffiti to stickers all over to the way everything is designed here, preserved, the Art Deco industry, the Art Deco district, it inspires me to be creative and question how I can also push myself. I've also been going to a lot of museums lately, so I've been trying to get out there and also explore what other artists are doing that maybe will inspire me, or see how I could do things differently. Being an artist, unless you went to school for it, and I think even if you did go to school for it, it's very hard to gauge your own progress, especially because there's imposter syndrome, and there's no one really to tell you how, if you're progressing, because it's always your own progress is really, I want to say, relative. Like, somebody could think I'm doing really well, but you're also your own biggest critic. But also, how do you measure how you're doing well? Are you selling stuff? Is it your skill that's getting better? So that's a challenge, because you'll wonder if you're doing it right or if things are actually moving forward, and you'll have wins, but the wins aren't always super consistent time-wise. So you'll feel like you're succeeding, and then sometimes you're like, nothing's really moving forward. So that's a challenge. The challenge to continue moving forward without an A on a paper, a degree, or something like that. I work with a lot of mediums, because I think each medium brings out a different skill set, different ideas. And The Artist Way is a really good book that I still haven't finished. I was actually just thinking yesterday I should restart it again. But she talks about the importance of filling your creative well. So she asks you to go on, or requires you to go on, one artist date a week. You have to go alone, and it's to go into the world and basically fill your creative well. So I always think about that. If I'm feeling a lack of inspiration, it's because I haven't been out in the world enough. And usually there's a lot of artists that talk about, there's one lady, I forget what her name is, but she said that when she was driving, that was when she always came up with her best ideas. And I find that when I'm doing the most mundane things, or I'm just out in the world being present, I am feeling the most inspired, and I'll get a lot of ideas. So yes, I would say to constantly fill your creative well and be around creative people intentionally. Okay. Nice. That's a wrap, guys.